Welcome back to the Mead-hall.
Boom.
Sorry if that was loud.
It's probably a little loud.
Probably a little loud, yeah. It's okay. It shows impact.
It brings the weight of our actions.
That was colder than last time.
Yeah.
But it went a lot better.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah, I did a good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I opened my throat to pause, but. Anyways,
what'd bro do?
We're back. New season. New Instagram tag. New logo. New setup, including video. We're praying to God that the mic does not die. It's still showing that red battery icon, but it's charged for.
We do not care.
We do not care. It's charged for quite a while, so. Hoping all is well.
Should be. We're speaking it into existence.
Yep.
All is well.
We're back, guys.
And better than ever.
I would say so.
Oh yeah.
It's been far too long. Who would have thought? Not me.
Oh Lord.
It's been longer than we anticipated being gone, but with the new setup, we have experienced some technical difficulties occasionally.
A little bit.
A lot of it. But we're hoping that this is our permanently temporary setup and that all goes well. So, we're just going to jump right in. It's season 2. We just slammed our horns together and chugged some
very good mead.
Very good mead. Who's it by? Who makes it?
Queen's Reward Meadery.
Queen's Reward. Straight from...
You're supposed to enjoy this cold, it says.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's just harder to chug that way.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Nuh-uh. No, we're not like planning to.
A little 12 horsepower there.
Okay.
Nothing
crazy. A little 24 proof.
Simple design.
Which I like a lot. There is a handwritten though. We have a second bottle, guys.
No, we don't.
Handwritten on the side of the bottle.
Is yours different? Mine says 60, 2022.
Nope, same guy. Same guy did it. Same batch. Same batch number.
What's bro doing?
It's pretty cool. It's working, man. Oh. So yes, this is traditional sweet honey mead. We've had this show named the Mead-hall since its beginnings, and up to this point, we have not enjoyed mead on the show. So it's a pretty gargantuan moment, I would say.
That's a big word.
Thank you.
Literally.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Okay.
Expanding in the vocab.
Now
that we're
just trying to.
People can see us and we can't look at each other in disgust and disbelief when we mess words up.
Yeah. Just trying to.
I do a little better now.
Yeah.
The ceiling's higher.
Yeah. So as y'all can see with our brand new video camera. Nice, very pale, golden color here.
I'm so glad that we can show off the drink.
Me too. That's going to make for a lot of really great episodes.
Oh, yeah.
And we already have a couple of 6-packs lined up for y'all for the next couple episodes.
Getting season 2, up off the ground was difficult. But waiting to try the 6 craft that we have, that's in your fridge, they've been sitting there yeah, they're ready to bust, pop. I'm ready to
pop is okay. Pop is better. Yeah, they're coming in hot and heavy.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell you, I got another 6-pack.
What the hell?
They're just sitting in my fridge.
What, you got just 12 craft brew at any moment in time?
Right now,
just for emergency.
In this moment. Okay. So when me and Funes went to the daiquiri shop the other night, they have fridges of craft beer, and I grabbed 6 more that I had never had. That some of them I'd never heard of.
All right,
and I'm excited for those.
Yeah, every time you talk about new craft brews, it's extremely exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
Really excited to try them. Hopefully. We got to do an advent calendar with the video, so people can see. I know you could definitely hear it because I rewatched the episode, and I usually don't do that because I hate listening to myself.
Yeah,
it's not because the things I say, but the way I sound.
Yeah,
That's kind of, I just don't like hearing myself.
That's normal.
Yeah. So
That's
anyway,
like a person thing.
Yeah. So I was listening to the last Advent calendar, and we got sloshed up. Bro.
Yeah.
Wait, not the last one. The first one.
The second one.
Is that where we?
The second one's when we kept taking the shots.
Yeah. So we kept taking proper number 12 shots, and they might have been a little heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
But we were like, let's open the second episode with a shot of proper number 12. And then
every
it was
time,
good. It was good.
Yeah. But then
loosened the lips.
Yep.
And made us a little bit more comfortable. The second shot.
That was the issue.
It amplified.
We didn't just take it to start. We were saying, hey, you know what? Let's take a shot in between each cut.
So that would have been like. So we took one before, and then we were gonna take one before each cut, which would have been 9 shots total.
But I think we stopped
Irish
after
whiskey.
like 4 or 5.
Yeah, we stopped at 3.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't know if Holly told you, but I got a little sick outside.
She may have mentioned that.
I got a little bit I got a little bit too dizzy because I jumped up and you guys were leaving.
Oh yeah.
And I took the trash out and it was kind of getting
a little funky. Yeah.
A little scary down low, but
not good.
You can hear our voices, like
how
drunk we.
You can hear the slurs.
They progress, and by the 8th beer, we're just like, I don't even remember what the last one tasted like.
I do know we did not declare anything to be on tap that episode.
Yeah, we were
because by the end we were.
Yeah, we didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, it was rough.
that was one of the more fun episodes.
Yeah, it definitely was. It got a little out of hand, but it was fun.
Oh yeah, towards the end, like the last beer, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, bro, we can't have any more, right? Or we were on the 6th one, and I was like, all right, we're done. Chandler comes in. He's like, hey, Gav,
two more.
Wash the cups up real fast. I'm like, yeah, sure. I was like, what for? And he's like, oh, we got 2 more. I was like, okay. That's terrible. I think the last one was a quarter, so that's easy, like 7%. Not that alcohol content matters.
They were all.
They were all pretty like.
They were all 5 or 6% in the whole Advent calendar.
Yeah. So we got hit back to back with 2 heavy beers, I think. So it was a porter and then like that cookies and cream stout, if I'm remembering right. Or that might have been the third.
They all kind of blend together, except for that damn. The 2 that stick out to me looking back is the peanut butter porter from the first episode, which was so good, and
100 times yes.
The cranberry, what style was that? I think it was a cranberry wheat.
I'm gonna look real fast.
Yeah, I think it was
we have it.
Cranberry wheat ale, and my goodness, that was delightful. Yeah, so
it was just such a nice.
It was nice. It was fun.
Yeah.
So speaking on all that, Gavin's going to our Instagram to confirm if that was the style. Excuse me.
Samuel Adams needs to stop posting so much.
I post a lot.
Yeah.
I keep burping.
Second episode. There was.
No. The final. The final was the
episode?
cranberry. Yeah.
Cranberry wheat.
Yeah.
Cranberry wheat ale.
Amazing.
And that one had the winter porter at the end.
Oh, that was nice too. And we almost cried talking about Christmas Eve.
We were getting kind of. There's the.
Oh yeah, that was
legend.
fire. But yeah, having this kind of platform is a whole new thing for us because before, the only way that y'all saw whatever we were tasting was from our posts on Instagram, and we're still gonna post, but we have our friend Emily Quinn, who designed our new logo. Shout out Emily.
Should we use her Twitter handle? Her Twitter handle.
Instagram.
Her Instagram handle.
Yeah. We're definitely going to tag her in the Instagram post for this, at least. Probably the YouTube as well.
Where is it?
So her main is _E_A_Q_. However, her art page is...
Did that say goth egg?
No.
No, it did.
I don't believe it did.
I just saw that.
Let's see. Damn. I really. Hang on. I'm gonna find this. Just
Anyway,
stall for me.
um,
Oh, EB Doodles. Okay, that's EBEE_Doodles, and she has already posted like 8 different things of some of her art. She just made the account like a week ago, so that is where you'll
the
find.
newest picture looks really nice.
Yeah, it's nice. That's where you'll find all of her art specifically. But if you just want to follow her as a person, that's the EAQ and all the underscores and all that. But
Lots of letters.
super large shout out to her because she did design our new logo. Very appreciative.
Logo goes so hard.
So hard.
So hard.
And she also will be designing some of our posts in the future. So that's
I sure hope.
yeah.
She does a really good job. Real good work.
Yeah. I want her to draw a tattoo for me one day. She has this awesome.
Speaking of tattoos, my mom got me $100 towards my next tattoo.
Okay.
To my favorite place, and I think
You can give them a like cheap plug or
cheap plug.
Yeah.
Biloxi Ink.
Oh, okay.
Biloxi Ink does some. I went there one time for the big one on my arm, and I've never had a tattoo heal quicker, and it hasn't faded. I mean, it's
Which one did they do?
the big one.
The big, yeah.
But
I'm still so impressed, really quick, that your very first tattoo was the one on your pec, and it took 5 hours, like for your first tattoo.
Because I came in there and I was like, I know what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get something like this, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it, and the most sense makes like my pec because it's the most surface area.
Yeah.
They were saying like my thigh, and I was like, there's no shot. I don't want to do a thigh tattoo. Not of that anyway.
That would have been kind of fire.
I mean, it would have been nice, but
it looks good where it's at, though.
yeah,
It does.
Everything's gonna look really nice when the next tattoo is gonna come. It's gonna blend it together.
Oh.
It's gonna take up the
It's like a bridge there?
the white space between the two.
Ooh, okay, very nice. Do you know what it's gonna be?
I'm talking to the
Okay,
artist.
very nice.
But yeah,
That's good. I want to get another tattoo. You know what I want.
yeah, really cool.
Yeah. So,
Oh man, you should do the You should do like the honor bar.
so I thought about that. Okay, so background, so y'all know what the hell we're talking about. I want to get a Red Dead Redemption tattoo because both the first and second games are.
That's Chandler's game.
That's my game.
That's his
That's
game.
my very favorite games of all time. And so I'm trying to get a Red Dead tattoo, and I've considered the honor bar, but it's so skinny and long. I feel like it would kind of make
You
like
can like shorten it a little bit. Make
Yeah.
it a little thick and short.
Yeah, that's true. It would be cool. So background on the honor bar, you can Google a picture of it, but it's all the way to the right, which is considered honorable, is white. But then as it fades to the left,
Yeah, so
it
you
gets
just get
kind
like
of
a fade.
yeah. That would look really cool.
Oh,
it
I
kind of
agree.
fades into like a gray.
But also like your idea
the
I'll let
revolver.
you say it.
Yeah. But the honor bar starts white and then it kind of fades into almost like a gray, and then into like a pink and eventually like a dark red, which is bad. You're dishonorable, and it's like an honor system in the game. If you do something good, you gain honor. If you do something bad, you lose it, and the ending of your game can change depending on how you play. Your general interaction throughout the game will change, how people perceive you, and,
It's a very
and all
fun
that.
game.
It's just amazing.
I never
but
finished 2.
You need to. How far did you get?
So many games.
Don't say a spoiler, but like how far do you think you got, like chapter wise?
The last thing, I'm way past it, but the last thing I remember is you're saving Micah, and you unlock the do wield thing.
Oh, jeez, dude.
That's early on, but that's like the most prominent thing I remember.
So you're
I
still.
spent like maybe after that I spent like 2 hours doing like side quests.
So yeah, you might only be like halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Less than.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'd say a quarter.
Because saving
over.
Micah from the jail in Strawberry is like chapter 2.
Yeah. But then I played like 2 more hours.
Okay.
So I guess in total I'd say like a quarter done.
Okay.
I might re-download it.
You
give it
should.
A shot. I don't need to give it a shot. I know it's good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. If I don't finish a game in one sitting, it's hard for me to come back and finish it. Like
I mean, the story alone in that game, I think it's been said it takes like 60 hours just to beat the story, let alone side quests and trying 100%.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot.
oh my
It's a whole
god.
bunch.
I'm trying to
I'm really
100% right now, and I'm at like 93%. I'm really close.
okay.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's so much.
They have the Hogwarts Legacy game.
I saw
out.
that.
The open world free roam.
Which sounds really cool, and if I was more into Harry Potter, I would be even more invested.
That's why my younger brother told me. He said that Epic, I want to say Epic Games, one of the big publishers is
Fortnite?
making a. Well, Epic Games isn't just known for Fortnite. They're most known for Fortnite, but
That's all I
they've
can
done
think of.
other. But so apparently, I don't know if it's Epic or EA something.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is making an open world Star Wars game.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good news.
that's real good news. And
I would-
I can get some. I can get down with some.
I would play the hell out of that.
Yeah, yeah, I could get down.
Yo.
So I like Harry Potter. I'm not like huge, like, like, I don't have like I'm a Hufflepuff on my car. I don't have like a bumper sticker. I don't even know what that means. I've read the first 2 Harry Potter books in their entirety.
Okay.
They're good. I do like the books.
And there was like
Author's a bit
9
strange,
books or
but-
something.
Yeah, author's a bit strange.
Oops. That was my
Yeah,
phone
can you
ringing.
silence your?
I actually can't.
Cell
My
phone
my
while-
silencer is broken,
Oh, we're done.
so I can't silence my phone. I can just turn the volume all the way down,
There you go.
but it's still.
so if I can't bring you to the movies.
Yeah.
You'd have to go and you have to turn the phone off, because if someone calls you,
Sorry. I can immediately do the volume thing.
click the button.
Yeah.
I don't trust the,
Do you
the
remember-
quick hand on that.
I love the old video when The Force Awakens came out, and
Mhm.
they're in the theater and somebody's filming it, and it's like in a galaxy, like long ago in a galaxy far, far away, and he's videoing it, and it's just quiet, and a guy somewhere in the theater is like, "Turn off the flash, you moron!" and
Yeah.
and then it like immediately.
I don't know if you've ever seen it.
It's so
but,
funny.
There's also a similar thing, and it's when the I know you don't watch anime, but there was this movie, like an anime called Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And there was a movie for it,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole there's like a
Wasn't it
tick-
like a Netflix show too?
It's on Netflix. It's a series though.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
there is
thought.
a
Yeah.
movie. I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
But that was the movie we saw in theaters, and the big meme there, like it was on TikTok for months,
Mm-hmm.
is like during the credits, they would like scream things, and that reminded me of that.
Like profanities?
no, not
I
profanity.
was like, what?
like really cringe, like anime
Oh.
shit. But like, which is why I don't like telling people, oh yeah, I watch anime.
Well,
But
yeah, I
I'm
mean-
not one of those people that are like, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Like I passively enjoy it, but it's not like,
Yeah.
Hey, I watch this and this.
Because some people
and if
that's like all that they watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's their thing.
I'm a enjoyer of all the performing arts.
Okay. Opera?
I enjoy opera.
Whoa.
A great deal.
I don't know.
I one of the bucket list items is
to go see an
go
opera. I would do that
I would
because
love
it
to
would
go see
make
an
me
opera.
feel rich. Like it
I
would,
just wanna- I just
it'd make
wanna
me
see
feel
it.
really cool.
Yeah, I think it's a dying form. Because as we progress, we keep going and like mainstream like music, people aren't. You don't hear about opera.
Famous opera.
Famous opera. You
Well,
don't hear
I mean,
about famous
it's-
classical. I mean, obviously everyone is like the big classical people.
Yeah. Well, and it's just the times. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think that opera's dying. I just think that it's not something
It's
that
less. It's
as many
definitely
people are
getting less
into.
looks.
Yeah.
I would love to go see one. Like actually, like in person, go see one. It'd be nice.
because you think opera was the biggest deal back in the day, but then you think like turn of the century, like 1900s, like you've got folk music and that's evolving and it's turning into rock and roll and
Yeah.
it's turning into
Yeah.
jazz and then
Lots of branches.
turning
there.
into R&B and then
Lots
it
of
all
branches.
starts. Yeah.
I enjoy almost all music. I don't really like. Wow. Should have just filled the horn back up, brother. I enjoy
I
pretty
wanted to
much
be able
all
to set
music.
it down.
I enjoy pretty much all music. There's a few exceptions like country.
Yeah.
But
which is where you and I severely differ.
right.
Because that's like 85% of my music intake.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, but mostly,
It's like
overwhelmingly, mostly country.
They're like, if I'm at a party and people like, usually people are playing country music.
Whoa now, brother, what the hell?
This here Russ music. But
back to Red Dead.
But yeah, less than 1% is, for me, it's like country music. Like
Yeah.
Less than 1%.
Yeah.
And then you're just like the polar opposite of that.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. You're there?
I'm there.
You're there?
I'm live and in person in the flesh. Oh, jeez.
Everyone heard that.
Just shook the desk a little bit. I found this new guy. Not that. Does that?
No, 100%.
No, they can't hear that.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No. 100%.
But I found this new guy. He's been around for several years, but I just started hearing his name. Sturgill Simpson. If anybody watching or listening is a fan of Sturgill Simpson, hit me up, because I know this is totally
I have no idea
I'm just
about.
talking right now. This is the country section of the
You got
podcast.
it, brother. The floor is yours.
He is new. I think he just started making music in like 2012, but he has a very old sound. Like he's making
So he's kind of like not like the new country people.
No,
He's
he
got
is
like that old.
making classic country music, like steel guitar and fiddles
I can
and
get behind that.
and banjo and
I could get behind that.
the music's great.
Respectable.
Yeah,
Very
I would
respectable.
say so. That's kind of a bold move nowadays. Like not going with the. Like it's hard to
with the
take
times.
off like that. Yeah.
Go on like, not the beaten path.
Yeah.
Kind of taking the own.
But
their own
he's
route.
very popular. I mean, his top song on Spotify had like 35 million listens or something. Yeah.
And he's new.
Ish. Like I said, he's been about
He's
10.
been on the scene,
he's
but
been
he's
around
just
like 10
blown
years
up.
or so. But like, yeah, I'm hearing more about him now.
Okay.
And his voice reminds me a lot of Waylon Jennings.
I'll tell you what.
But
I may not know who this guy is in
Mhm.
music or anything, but if you tell me he's taking his own path, he's doing his own thing, that's something like.
it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I can respect it.
He's been on Joe
That's a
Rogan
respectable
like twice.
little Joe Rogan experience.
He was on a show in like 2014, and then he was on a show more recently, like the last 2 or 3 years or so. I want to watch those episodes to see like what kind of guy he is. Like, where's his head at?
I love watching like
'Cause he makes
Joe Rogan
interesting music.
experience clips.
Just the clips.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot, like whole episodes,
Mhm.
but with my job now, I can't really do that. I used to like put an AirPod in,
Yeah.
put on Joe Rogan experience,
Yeah.
and I would just listen to it. Either that or you don't know him, but I had a couple of podcasts, and the Joe Rogan experience is one of them, and I would just like cycle through each week because they only put out like one a week.
Yeah.
So I'd have like 3 on
Dude,
standby.
he's been doing it for like
Oh yeah.
10 years.
Man, he's an OG.
That's crazy.
Mm.
That is a long time to do a podcast. Which, I mean, maybe.
Little decade.
kind
podcast
of
here.
meta, but maybe we'll see it one. I mean, Joe Santagata's been doing the Basement Yard for like 6 years or something
Right,
like
he's coming
that.
up on a decade too.
Yeah, he's getting close. But I've watched.
It would be so awesome to like keep this alive for 5 years,
yeah,
2 years.
yeah, like
I mean,
2
like-
full years. That's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, especially now that we're putting video in,
Yeah,
we have so much
potential.
Yeah, so much potential, so
Yeah.
much ceiling here, so much more room. Now that we're not just like voices, now
Yeah.
we're putting like you can see us, and
For sure.
channel looks really cute.
No, well, you know.
And we can branch out, we can do different things now that we have
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
But yeah, I've watched / listened to 2 full episodes of Joe Rogan now. One was Joe
Biden.
Joe something. Asian guy. He's an artist. and I think he's a comedian as well a little bit. Um, he's out of LA. I really wish I remembered his last name, but and I listened to the one with Post Malone, which was like 2 episodes prior to that, and that one was hilarious. But
Yeah.
the one with this Joe guy was just amazing. So I found it there. Have you seen on TikTok the core thing? Have you heard of that?
Like on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Core.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them are the same thing, and they kind of suck. But some of them are really good. And but I was going through them one night because I had just discovered what that was. I'm like, that sounds interesting. So for those of you,
Core Talk or whatever.
Yeah.
Core.
So for those of you that don't know, Core is something they're doing on TikTok, and it's basically showing you a sequence of pictures and videos, and usually playing music in the background or something like that, in order to make you feel some kind of way. It's like an audio-visual experience. So the subject of the core may be living freely or something like that, and it'll be what am I trying to say?
It's like basically it's just like a bunch of like cut audio clips, music, pictures to make you feel like whatever that particular video should portray. So like if you were saying like if it was like free, like living free, then it would take like a bunch of like audio clips. It's just kind of like to cultivate a emotion towards a topic.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So it might show things like living in a house in the middle of nowhere, desolately, or it might have a small clip of a promotional speaker or something like that talking about whatever, or it might be his or her speech the whole time, the audio over a compilation of pictures and videos. I came across one that was sad. A lot of them are sad.
Some of them are. I don't know if they're all like. I don't know if it's trying to like portray sadness. It's trying to show you, like, you will feel sad if you don't, heed the words of like whatever.
Yeah. But this one was just like a bunch of sad stuff, and it was actually like like I came across like 5 or 6 of them, and they were all really sad and depressing, and I kept noticing clips that they would use in it was from this podcast episode with this Joe guy on Joe Rogan, and one of the clips there's more background in the episode, but just the clip on the TikTok that I saw, he's like, whenever you're in middle school and your friend asks you, pick a superpower, like flying.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's like flying or invisibility, and he's like, dude, I'm already invisible. And then it just I'm like, whoa, that's deep.
And then it has the audio clip from Mr. Robot, and he was like, if I disappeared, no one would know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's that guy. I'm going to look up his name right now.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
I'm going to find his name, but while I do that, wait, here we go. Oh, no, excuse me. His name is not Joe. His name is David Cho. Choe. And so he has that one talking about being invisible. And then there was just another clip and another sad core video, and it's just him crying. Like, he's just in the mic, and he, like, breaks down crying and, like, takes his headphones off and, like, sets them down and, like, comes back here, and I'm like, yo, what the hell went on in this podcast? So I went and listened to it. It was, like, 4 hours long, and this guy's life is just incredible. Like, you need to go listen to that. And the reason I checked it out was, like, I was, interested, like, what is this clip? Why do I keep seeing this guy from a Joe Rogan episode? And one of the comments on the video said, the David Cho episode of JRE is so real. So I'm like, real. So I'm like, okay, I need to...
If you don't know what real means, real.
Yeah, real. So I'm like, okay, I need to go watch that. I need to go listen to that. And it took me almost a week, because I was really just listening, like, on my way to work and back home or school. So I was just listening to it in my truck, and it took me almost a week. And but it was crazy. The spoiler alert: the reason he was crying, they start talking about Bourdain. They started talking about Anthony Bourdain, and if you know, Anthony Bourdain killed himself, and so both David Cho and Joe Rogan knew Anthony Bourdain, and they start talking about it, and they start talking about how, you know, you should reach out for help if you're feeling some kind of way, and David Cho is like, well, that's the thing, like, he told me that he felt that way, and I was like trying to offer him help, and then like just a few months later, like he killed himself, and he like can't even finish the sentence, and he just like breaks down crying, and I'm like, oh my god, it's super, it's a great podcast episode because it's lighthearted at times. They joke around. They're both really funny.
Yeah, he's really funny.
And David Cho, as interesting as he is, and as amazing as his life has been, like you just got to listen to this guy talk about stuff that he's done. He is a strange individual. He is real weird.
He's damn funny though.
Yeah, he is funny. He's very dry, and but you, he was talking about like this podcast that he was doing, and he would just try different things, and he said that he went on for like 3 hours in a podcast by himself in a room by himself, speaking in a language that did not exist. Just
what?
Just to himself talked like that for like 3 hours. And there's another thing that he mentioned doing for his podcast that I don't think it got released, or it did and it got taken down, just because he like told his friends about the episode he recorded, and they're like, you can't put that out there, like that's gonna be bad PR for you, bro. Like it's not that he was doing anything that could get him canceled. It's just like, what the hell is this guy doing? And so I'll tell you, the one that they said that about, he literally for like 2 hours put the mic in his mouth.
Huh.
In his mouth. His mouth was full of mic. And he just...
Full of mic.
Yes. And he just talked. And so he was on Joe Rogan, he's demonstrating. He's like, yeah, so it sounded like this. And he grabs a water bottle and he shoves it in his mouth. He's like, it's a strange guy. But
how do you like do that?
I don't know.
Like, where do you like come up with that? Like, I'm gonna spend 3 hours,
dude,
and make random noises.
This guy is on another plane of existence. His mind works like nobody I have ever even heard of. And it's kind of fascinating. It was very interesting to like see into somebody that thinks a very different way. But I'm not there.
You're not there yet?
I'm not quite there. But geez, man, it was very, very interesting. He just said he just did it.
You know what I was just thinking about? I hope Queen's Reward doesn't like see this, and they're like, "Oh, you're supposed to join that, buy glass," and we just like kind of like killed.
We bought it.
$30 bottle.
We bought it
in less than 10
We
seconds.
can do whatever we want. We bought it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, they're gonna reach out and they're gonna be like, "Hey, this is wine, by the way. You're not supposed to
I mean, we know that.
put it in 32-ounce horns and."
Fair enough. And I'll say, hey, the first people that enjoyed mead,
I will say
did
though,
it just like this.
in our defense, we are enjoying it and sipping.
We slammed it at first, and now we're taking a second to reflect and
ponder,
and taste and experience, and it's quite good actually. It's very nice. Oh, that's something I wanted to touch on. So
the noises.
no, so y'all know, if you're following the Instagram, and if you're not, follow at Mead-hall PC on Instagram.
You changed it?
Not yet.
PC?
Not
Oh,
yet.
you didn't.
But by the time this comes out,
Okay.
yeah. Whoa.
Alright.
Okay.
A little ASMR there. Okay.
So the first try at this episode, we also tasted some mead that Aiden and I had made at home, and it was not very good.
Yeah.
It was really rough, and that's why we're not having it on today.
Yeah, there's more of it.
There's so much more of it.
There's a lot.
Oh, jeez, we went through.
But it's fucking terrible.
I think us like trying to swallow it. We went through like a third of a bottle, and there are like 4 more full bottles in existence between Aiden and I's fridges.
Please throw it out, bro. Please throw that shit
It's
out.
horrible. So I talked to people at work about it, because they're experienced like fermenters and brewers there, and I explained the whole process.
Did you tell them it tastes like cat litter?
No.
Oh, you should have.
I told them it had a very strong alcohol taste, because it did.
Dude, I don't even know if that's alcohol, man. Might have been ammonia.
It's just poison.
Yeah.
I mean, we're both here still. That was like almost a week ago.
I don't know how. We almost had an entire glass of it.
It was rough.
Yeah.
But this is in my way. I don't know. But see, I explained to them the whole process, which what we did in September, early September of last year. We bottled it, or I shouldn't say bottled it. We put it all in the carboy that it sat in, the 1 gallon carboy. So it was 1 gallon of spring water, 3 pounds of honey, yeast, and yeast nutrient. That is the most basic ingredients you can have for mead. And
something went wrong.
Something did. I don't know what, because we sanitized very, very thoroughly. That's like the biggest part of it. You gotta sanitize. And so after that, we let it ferment, and once we were sure that it was done fermenting, which we did that by measuring the gravity of it. I did that like 2 or 3 times until it had stopped changing. Okay, it's done. It's done fermenting. And so then we removed it with an auto siphon from the glass carboy, and put it into a plastic container, which the spring water was in originally. And we cleaned out the carboy because there was sediment in the bottom called lees. That's what it's called. So we cleaned that out, put it back into the glass carboy, and let it age. Because you want to let it age at least 3 months in order to take away some of the newness from the flavors, like any flavors you might get of like sulfur or anything like that. And then just before we tasted it,
there's a lot that goes into
a little
just
bit,
a 3 ingredient
yeah,
little mead there.
But just a week ago, right before we recorded what would have been the first episode of season 2, we transferred it, which is called racking. We racked it from the carboy into bottles, and then we drank it, and it wasn't very good. So Jessica, which is one of the 2 people that can brew at Chandler Island Brewing, shout out, cheap plug.
That super cheap plug. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I just happen to work there.
Just saying.
Just saying. But Jessica said that maybe I should try, instead of letting it age in the carboy, bottle it after it's done fermenting.
Mm-hmm. Let it age.
Let it age in the bottles, and then taste it from there.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do next time, which I hope
to try something different.
Yeah,
mix it up.
And I'm gonna add maybe an extra pound of honey and this jelly that my mom made.
The jelly's gonna be a little
Scuppernong jelly. Yeah.
A little funky.
Add a little color, a little flavor, make it sweeter. Which actually give it a higher ABV.
It looked really, really similar.
Yep.
Similar to this. It was just a lot darker.
It was a lot darker, yeah. But it's mead.
Yeah.
So it looked similar, but
just not as high as quality as Queen's Reward.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Which now, because prior to attempting to record this episode the first time, I had never heard of nor tasted Queen's Reward mead.
Correct. We were going for Chaucer's.
Chaucer's, yeah, because that's the only one I knew that
We've
made.
had Chaucer's many times.
Many times. And the liquor store that I went to,
No Chaucer.
they had it, but it was the raspberry,
Raspberry's
which
good.
is fantastic.
You just wanted the
I
classic
wanted
honey.
the OG, just classic, and they didn't sell it there for some reason. But
I wonder where else you can go. We gotta have Chaucer's on here.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm upset though. That's the only place
Got
I've
another.
ever.
We should do how many horns? Can you do?
Jesus.
Just buy like 10 bottles of Chaucer's,
Ugh.
and let's see how many horns we can go through.
About halfway through the third horn, and I'm like, I'm done.
We
I
gotta
cannot
start.
chug
I think
anymore.
that should be like a milestone episode. Let's see how many horns we can get through before we feel like physically ill.
It wouldn't take much for me.
I think you could kill 3 horns. I think the third one, like the end of the third
Okay,
one,
how much time is in between each horn?
just like in between like a normal podcast episode. So let's just say like, how many horns could you take in an hour? Let's just do that. And then we'll just talk for another 45.
And then whoever at the end of the hour has more horns wins?
Yeah, sure. So you got 60 minutes.
That's a lot of money.
How many? Chaucer's, I mean, Chaucer's really not that expensive.
I don't think it's quite as high as this.
Yeah, Queen's Reward's
Which,
definitely more expensive.
hand me a bottle. Shout out Queen's Reward.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only are they
I completely forgot
not
about that.
only are they a new mead company to us, a new meadery, they're also right here out of Mississippi, y'all. They are some local boys.
He definitely said y'all.
Sure as shit. Queen's Reward takes pride in being a Mississippi native winery from hive to glass. So this is Mississippi honey that has been fermented and is being distributed from a Mississippi meadery. How about that?
Straight up, I'm just a big fan.
It's just good.
Huge fan.
It's really good for one, and knowing that it was
It's
made
from down here.
Let's see.
Mississippi honey.
Tupelo.
Made in Mississippi.
Yeah, Tupelo's like 6 hours from us, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like 6 hours up the highway, man.
If you can get a bottle of this, it's $30.
Yeah, it's good.
Not expensive.
And you won't be. I mean, maybe you will be, and if you did,
Hopefully not.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't judge you for it, but like, you probably won't be drinking it like we have.
No.
Slamming
Oh, I
it.
thought you were gonna say disappointed.
No.
Don't chug it out of horns.
You'll probably just
That's
be
just
enjoying
kind
it
of like a little funny meme.
as we are now.
Yeah, don't do that. You're definitely not gonna enjoy the product as much as you should if you just chug an
Just
entire.
destroy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we always do this. I'm gonna read the
But
description.
damn, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It made
that was
me
good.
feel good.
Yeah. No. When you finish it, and
You just
hit it on the table. You don't have to hold it anymore.
you feel powerful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's
I think the
whole point.
first time and the last time I have chugged mead like that was at my New Year's Eve party,
New Year's Eve.
and I got miserably sick.
So
Not from the mead.
well, not from the mead. That's because you were drinking like you had
Just
like, a
straight
death
whiskey.
wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
No, Chandler would walk up to me, and he would say, "I'm like, what you drinking, brother?" And he hands me his glass. I sniff it. Straight whiskey.
Yeah.
It's a little over the shot line on a red Solo cup, so he's definitely taken. He had a few glasses of some excessively heavy pours of whiskey.
I didn't know then how to drink whiskey because I was
people
stupid.
Yeah, that's not like a party.
Yeah. But
I want a glass of whiskey and
like
yeah.
You want a
Whiskey pong.
You want a glass of whiskey. You don't want a cup of whiskey. Yeah. I had a cup of whiskey. But last night I've recently come to my senses. Well, I say recently, within the last couple years. Since then, last night, for instance, I got some High West whiskey. We need to have that on the show. It's delicious. I could just bring my bottle that I have. It's very.
I've had that here. I've had a glass. In
It's
this
so
exact
good.
same, I have like a little, I have like a skull ice mold.
Oh, nice.
Put
Yeah.
one skull in there, dude. It's so nice.
It's great. So I don't water mine down. Holly got me some.
Just straight, neat.
I would take it that way. I have, and I like it.
It's nice. I like having like I don't want to say water it down. I drink it pretty fast. Considering.
I like to savor it.
I savor it, but like, I don't want it to be watered down because I feel like it's taken away from the flavor. But I do want it cold.
Exactly. So,
But
on that,
I do drink it neat. I had a little taste of it neat. It's good.
Holly got me these. There's like 9 of them. And they come in a little bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's little um, like marble cubes, and you put them in the freezer.
Yep.
And then you put them in your glass, and it cools it down, but it doesn't water it down.
That's what I need.
And they're really nice.
That's what I need.
So like last night, I got
just pop them back in the fridge when you're done.
Yeah, wash them off, throw them in the freezer. So like last night, I started playing Red Dead Redemption. Here we go. And
back full circle.
Yeah.
Full circle.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna play Red Dead Redemption as a cowboy in 1899 and not sip on some whiskey. So had a couple glasses of whiskey.
As you damn should.
It was a really nice experience.
Oh yeah.
And I had 2 glasses, and the glasses are that much whiskey. So that's how you drink whiskey, folks. It's 2 to 3 ounces over some ice or a chiller or straight, whatever. You do not fill up a solo cup in ice.
Because Derek will drink it like, he puts like 4 ice cubes in his. And I just take 1 ice cube in mine.
See, if I don't...
It's a little much, because at that point, the ice is definitely melting faster than you can drink it. So it's 100% getting diluted.
Before I had those cubes, I would just drink my whiskey straight, because I cannot stand for it to get watered down.
Enjoyer?
I do like it neat, yeah.
That's a little crazy.
But with those cubes, it's neat and it gets cold.
I gotta come by. I gotta swing by the crib and get a glass. And just sit there and watch you play Red Dead.
It's really
good.
I think
bro. I would enjoy watching you play Red Dead and drink whiskey than you would drinking whiskey and playing Red Dead.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just feel like it's kind of like the same thing. Like you're watching a YouTube video of someone playing a video game that you want to play, but like just like you don't have it yet or it's not out and they have early access.
Yeah.
Same thing there. I can definitely see myself
just watching me play.
Yeah, just watching you play, just sitting there, like literally doing nothing else, enjoying nice whiskey and watching my buddy play.
We'll make a day of it.
Yeah,
that's good.
Nice.
It's really nice. It makes me want to. So the reason I do it though.
Oh, I got a story after you're done.
Okay.
I got a story.
So the first time that I ever had High West, I was at our friend, me and Holly's friend, Casey and Michelle Peterson's house. Shout out. And Casey had this High West. He was like, yo, you like whiskey? I'm like, yes, I do. And he had some, so he poured us each a glass. And I tasted it. I'm like, oh, man, that is so good. It's really, really good. And he's like, yeah, it just makes you want to like play Red Dead Redemption, you know? Like, just whatever. I'm like, yes, it does. So every time I'm playing, I always have a glass. And when I have it at the house. And it makes me feel like I want to play Red Dead or I want to sit by a fire. I want to go sit by a fire.
Quite enjoyable.
And just have a glass of High West and maybe a cigar.
So it's been several months since I've had a little High West action. So
it's been yesterday.
We gotta try that.
We'll have it on the show because it is damn good.
I would love that.
It's really good. And what I also love about it, all of the not all of, but like a certain percentage of the profits go to preserving the West.
Very nice.
The wildlife out there. Yeah.
Very nice.
So,
Shout out. Yeah, very nice. So, speaking on that, you got whiskey for Red Dead.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we went to the Ren Festival.
Yeah.
And we bought those like full bottles. That, by the way, steal, not a deal.
Oh God!
The full bottle.
Yo, because it was like $9 a glass. More than a glass?
I think it was like $9 and some change
for a glass.
But
you can get the whole bottle for like $22.
$20. Yeah.
Still
absolutely
not a deal.
Insane. I bought my first pipe. Shout out Cookie.
I wonder if they can hear that.
I hope not.
This is fairly canceling.
Yeah, we're probably good. Anyway,
if you heard something in the background, it was Cookie.
My fat burrito dog. Anyway,
Okay.
So we're drinking mead. Chandler said he enjoys whiskey, playing Red Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I have a game. I've been playing it for ages.
Yes.
Listen, yes.
Before you finish, I'm not gonna say it, but whenever you said speaking of whiskey and Red Dead, I immediately thought, I'm like, yo, he should drink mead while he plays
For honor.
Yes.
I've done that before. First time we went to the Ren Festival, I had pretty much someone didn't drink their bottle, and I had it in my bag. They're like, I don't forgot who, maybe Aiden or Holly, but we had a couple of bottles of.
It wouldn't have been Holly.
Mead, right? So I had an extra bottle, well, what am I gonna do with this?
Yeah.
You know. So it was. I put it in the fridge, but I took it out because I was like, I want to enjoy it lukewarm, maybe a little cold, but I do enjoy honey mead
Yeah.
a little warm. This is good cold, but
it is good cold.
I do like so like this.
It's also nice room temp
right now where we have it. It's been out. We've been recording for like maybe an hour. Leave it out for about an hour. That's probably perfect. But
this is like perfect. Yeah.
I just had the bottle sitting right here. It had a twist on, but no cap was involved ever. And
no cap.
I would sit there and I legit just played for honor
and drank your mead.
And every time I die or the game would end in between games, and I'm like, dude, this is great.
Yeah.
You know, I
what an experience.
No, it was a great time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It adds to the like. That's kind of nerdy to say, but like, dude, it adds to the experience.
Well, it immerses you a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing as a Viking, and you're fighting people, and you're a Viking, you're celebrating your victory with mead.
Damn it! It is fun to do.
It makes you feel good, dude.
I gotta find some more Chaucers. I'm such a fan of Chaucers.
That's what I want to do too. I want to have Chaucers on the show, but I kind of want to compare these because they're so similar.
Yes.
I want to compare because I haven't.
Yes.
I've had plenty of Chaucers, but I haven't had enough to know exactly how it tastes.
Traditional sweet from Queen's Reward or the basic honey Chaucers, who would be on tap. Would be a wonderful.
They'd be on the. They wouldn't be on tap. They'd be on the top shelf.
Top shelf.
They'd be on the top shelf. Well, they'd
That's
be
in the keg, brother. It's in the keg.
This ain't kegging.
I mean, back when they had it, it's in the keg. Not like a steel.
It's in
keg,
like a barrel. Yeah.
I should say barrel.
Yeah.
Barrel. I mean barrel.
Yeah. But it's
not a aluminum. Keg.
But in our Mead-hall.
Put it on.
Not their Mead-hall. Yeah, it's on the shelf. It's in the fridge because it's best served chilled.
This one is.
But it is. This stuff is definitely. We're selling it at the Mead-hall.
On Chaucer's.
Matter of fact, we're giving it out for free. You just need to taste it.
Entry fee is you have to have a horn of mead.
Yes.
That would be nice.
We should open a place.
You gotta stop talking like that.
Let's do it.
We've been saying that for years.
A long time.
We're like, let's open.
So like
a brew spot, like a meadery.
So we have a meadery, and it's called something entirely different. It's got a signature name, but when you come to the meadery and you're in our tap room, we'll serve beer and whatever, but
right.
You come into the tap room.
Old domestic beer.
That tap room is called the Mead-hall.
Yeah. No. I think we've been on this path for a very long time.
Yeah. Because like with Chandelier, excuse me, burping. It's the Chandelier Island Brewing Company.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come in our tap room, it's just the Shandy Tap Room. That's what it's called.
A little different.
A little different.
You're in a different area now.
Yeah.
A little shandy.
Yeah. You're not where the magic happens. You're where the magic is served. Please come by Chandelier.
Please.
It's such a nice spot.
Would you believe it? I haven't been there yet.
I mean, I had never been there prior to
it's a little
taking interest.
It's a bit out of the way for me.
For us, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're a little bit closer than I.
A little bit closer than you, yeah, but still not super.
It's kind of crazy. Before you worked there, I used to walk past that every day at work.
Wait.
I used to work downtown Gulfport, right next to Chandelier.
On 14th Street?
Correct.
I know where you used to work now.
Yeah, Davis and Crump.
Yeah! Oh my God! So
I used to walk past the train track.
Yes!
And it would smell like straight hops, bro. Like it would stink.
So I knew that you worked there. I knew it by name.
Yeah, brother. I worked on 13th Street.
Yeah.
And then right behind there.
Oh my God!
I'd go walk to my car in that little parking lot right there.
Yeah. So that's so funny because I've seen that law firm every day since I've started working, but I never made the connection.
I don't like that place now. They kind of did me a little dirty.
A little dirty,
that's
you know.
All right.
But you can still come have a brew down the street. You know?
Oh, for sure. I don't really dislike anyone there, but they kind of did me a little.
I mean, yeah,
a wee bit dirty. That's okay. That's okay.
It happens, you know.
It was. I was probably, I wasn't gonna be there much longer anyway.
Yeah.
it's cool.
It's fine. It's just fine.
We move on.
Yeah.
The bridge was not burned by me.
Okay.
We'll just say that. But no one really announced the burn, but it just kind of
happened. Yeah. Just kind of lit up.
Furthermore, I have walked by Chandelier every week for several months.
It's a nice little building,
and
dude.
I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, they have a tap room, brew house. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That was before we were
so
on
was
a
that
big break for the Mead-hall.
So was that during COVID?
Right after.
Okay. So there was a time that I've learned recently. There was a time where the tap room was closed.
Yeah.
As was everything else.
Correct. So
you couldn't
a couple of it was right when in the time where people businesses were requiring their employees to get vaccinated.
Okay.
So in that area, that's when I was working.
Okay, so the vaccine was out. So no,
Yeah,
that was quite a while after the lockdown and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I was well into my job, so a couple of months, and they were like, "You got to get the vaccine or you're fired."
Ingalls did the same thing
we'll leave
to
it
me.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. But yeah, so that's where it was. Businesses were requiring it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the closest time period I can give you that's significant.
Okay. But yeah, there was a time where the tap room was closed. You could come into the building to buy beer, like canned beer, but you couldn't sit and have a pint on tap. You could just buy our beer. So, but all that's changed now.
Yet to try.
We've had a couple on here. Yeah, I know for sure we had Beat Bum, which I had some Beat Bum today after I got off. Yeah, super good. Do you remember how good Beat Bum was? I don't think you remember. You're tripping bad, bro.
A lot. We've had a lot since Beat Bum.
We've had
a lot.
We've had a lot of beer.
And I have grown. My palate has grown. Beat Bum.
I mean, I'm with you.
It's fine.
It's good.
I would get a pint of it.
Yes, you would.
It's okay.
What's good is to mix Beat Bum with Old Buddy.
I don't know about mixing craft brews, brother.
We be mixing, bro, and that shit is fire. Listen, so you mix. Here's a couple of my
wizardry.
Favorites. Yes, here's a couple of my favorites. So you mix Beat Bum and Old Buddy.
I don't know what Old Buddy is.
Old Buddy is our hazy IPA or our New England IPA. So you mix those. So you get the sour and sweet from the Beat Bum, but you get the hops and the bitterness from Old Buddy, and it is a wonderful combo.
Interesting.
All right. Another good one.
Very nice.
You mix, you do about 3/4 Tarpanator, which is our Doppelbock.
Okay.
It's maybe my favorite beer that we have.
Doppelbock action.
It's so good. And you top it off with our Blueberry Crumble Sour.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds so
good. Oh my goodness. And mixing
Blueberry Crumble Sour.
Right now we have the King Cake Ale. Well, excuse me, Carnival Cake Ale. Officially, because copyright issues. You mix the Carnival Cake Ale with
that
Blueberry Crumble.
The Carnival Cake Ale. That sounded like a steam pipe burst, bro. But the Carnival Cake Ale was a little crazy, a little nuts.
That was the first one we declared on tap at the Mead-hall.
Yes, it was.
That was episode 1.
Yes,
that was pilot episode.
Yes, it was.
And it's back this year, and my goodness. We're going to have to bring it back on the show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
For sure.
Before it runs out, I'm going to get it, and we'll bring it on the show.
Let's bring a little cheeky 6-pack. We'll bust it down.
The whole thing?
I mean, 3 beers? Like, what?
No, but all Carnival, or you want to mix and match?
I mean, that's up to you, brother. If you just want to have a back to season 1, episode 1, Carnival Cake Ale.
No, we'll mix and match.
Where we are now.
We'll mix and match. And then
I would not mind.
Then we can pick from those which one is on tap at the Mead-hall.
A little stinky.
Because the Carnival Cake Ale will still be on tap because of the first episode.
Another edition.
But we'll have another one.
Yeah.
We'll have a Chandelier special. Chandelier Island.
We don't have
special.
anything to compare this to yet.
Mead.
But damn, it's Queen's Reward Meadery.
It's speaking to me.
That's on the shelf, brother.
It's on the shelf for sure.
Yeah. We're so kind of in the
definitely.
same sense with Stouts. Me and Chan also are a little biased towards honey mead. Um,
Yeah.
we first got into it with Chaucer's. We've had a few here and there. Now a little traditional sweet from Queens.
Mm.
They will be tagged.
They will be
tagged.
I hope they have socials.
That'd be.
I hope they do. Look them up.
We'll check right now.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna check what time we're at here. Oh, we just hit an hour.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
We check out their socials. See who texted me. Nobody. Be real. Whoa, I should be real.
No.
Yes, I'm gonna be real right now. Because we're back.
You're gonna be real on the pod?
Yeah, bro. Why not?
Okay, brother.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a selfie, and then I'm gonna show the MacBook screen. Right, MacBook screen. Here we go. My finger's in it. Don't care.
Is that a live be real on the pod?
A live be real on the pod.
On the PC.
Yes, podcast. I'm gonna add a caption. What should I say? Mead-hall season 2 coming soon. There we go. All right, I've been real. It's been real.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're relatively small too.
Good.
I mean, I want to say they're definitely bigger than we are.
I mean, yeah, they've got like almost 5,000 followers.
5K followers.
Yeah, but they're small for a company, and I really appreciate that. I like when we can bring local.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
These big brand companies we've had on the podcast, sometimes they leave things to be desired.
I would agree.
And I feel like we've had more positive interaction with the smaller businesses than we have the bigger ones.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Well, there's
so maybe bigger isn't always better. And especially in the
Thank
case
God.
of Queen's Reward, I'm gonna go ahead and send them a follow.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Because-
I think it gets a little more personal when you have something smaller, like like craft beer. It's not Heineken. It's not Budweiser. It's not Yingling. It's, hey, we made this down the street.
Are we trying to get our sponsor on the chandelier?
What?
We
Oh,
got
you want
the sponsor thing.
That could be interesting.
A logo banner placement. We could put our logo on your banner.
Hey, I'm gonna be working that event too. I'm almost positive. Shandy Gras.
Let the good times roll sponsor.
Shandy Gras, Saturday,
we
February
get
18th. Come out. Hang out.
What is a second line hanky?
What?
Let me know. Anyone from Chandelier.
I'm not super
Please,
sure.
if you guys are offering second line hankies, I'd like to be a part of that.
I don't know what it means.
I'm not sure what it means, but I'm
invested.
assume I'm in. Hey, $500, man. Let them take it out of your paycheck.
No.
Logo on poster, reserved bleacher seating.
How much is it?
Logo banner placement, logo on poster, 4 VIP experiences. That means we each get 2 craft brews for the event.
We'll
Might need to discuss that.
Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Partnership with
anyways,
staff.
I think we can wrap it up here.
Oh yeah,
We've gone over an hour, talked about plenty, and
I'm just so excited, man.
me too, bro. This has been a great episode.
It's been hard
back.
for me not to smile.
The mic hasn't died. We're
so
back.
back.
We're so back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, it's dub after dub tonight.
Mhm.
Good mead. Good chug.
Good conversation.
Good conversation. Sound card did not die.
Thank God.
Yeah. The laptop didn't die.
The laptop didn't die, which I had her charged up this time too. So,
Well prepared.
well, hey, preparedness is next to godliness. I don't know. If
Something. Something like that.
It worked out, but I've had a blast. I'm so glad to be back. It's been so long, and
little 3-week,
Frankly,
4-week hiatus.
Frankly, I was missing it.
Yeah,
like I missed our time.
Hiatus.
So, and we're back with video now, and that's fantastic. So,
yeah, the video's huge,
humongous,
very giant,
gargantuan to full circle it.
Massive.
Yeah. We're back, guys. We appreciate y'all's your patience and your patronage. It's been a hell of a learning curve trying to figure all this out, and we're really happy that we have what we do.
Every pod.
Yeah, we're gonna try to
every episode's an improvement.
Try to touch it up, make it the best we can for y'all. So let us know. Be very verbal, please. Comment on this video on YouTube. DM us on Instagram.
We got to make a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Hey, cheers to that. But, hey. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You had more than me.
Wow.
You had more. But
if I would have known that, I would have done it.
I understand. But we're so excited, and we need y'all's help to better improve this experience for y'all, because we're comfortable. We're having a blast doing what we always do. But
yeah, in
order to perfect the experience for y'all, we need some feedback. Tell us the lighting sucks, or the audio sucks, or whatever.
Chandler's hat sucks. I don't know.
Nah, this
it
hat
doesn't
don't suck. Nah, this hat don't never
suck.
You
do switch up the hat. But
I will switch up the hat occasionally, yes. But just let us know, guys. Hit us up with some feedback. We want to make the best product for y'all that we can, because we have fun doing this, just us. Like, it's a blast. But it's nice to give y'all a quality product as well. So your feedback means a lot.
We got
a
lot of room, a lot of growing room.
Yeah. A lot of potential. So, like, that's it, too. We have video now. If you want to see something, if you want to see us do something or review something or whatever it might be, hit us up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now you get to see it in video.
Yeah, we can make a...
So you guys can confirm we're not lying. Which we wouldn't anyway. But...
like the whole episode we're talking about it, we're just drinking water. Sweet tea. But yeah.
This McDonald's Sprite, it's really, really dark, hazy.
But it's here and it's real.
Lots of hops.
And it's back. So... all this being said, God, where can they find you?
Let's start it off. Please follow the Mead-hall PC on Instagram.
Immediate. At Mead-hall PC on Instagram.
Yeah. So we're both on there. We both.
Yep.
We're both interacting at any moment.
I don't want to finish it dry. That's bad luck now. Come on. What?
You could have poured some in mine, brother.
Do you want some?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do our best not to make a mess.
You can follow me on at Gav125KG if you lift or want to see me lift. It's just a lifting page. I just power lift. Just a little personal thing.
A little something.
Chandler's got an actual page, but funny memes. It's kind of funny. I do like your memes.
Well, that's my private.
Yeah, you're private.
Gotta be VIP to see all that.
You got to sub on Patreon.
I'll be posting pictures.
The $100 a month Patreon.
Yeah. If you want to follow me and see
our OnlyFans.
Yeah.
The Mead-hall OnlyFans.
The Mead-hall OnlyFans. It's just us butt naked drinking mead.
It's just beer. Naked episodes. Like, that's it. And we'll stand up every once in a while and you see cheeks. That's it.
If you want to follow me and see a little bit of myself, I am also on Instagram at the Chandler Reed. That is REED. And Chandler, like...
not Riley Reed.
Nope.
R-E-I-D.
Yeah. Nope. Chandler spelled with a D. The D is a little bit silent, but... Follow me on Instagram. You can see me occasionally. I think my most recent post is from the Renaissance Festival this year, which was in, like, November, so it's been a while. But... that's all of our socials. One more time, reinforcing it. Follow at Mead-hall PC on Instagram, and follow or subscribe to the Mead-hall on YouTube. Which hopefully
we gotta start saying that.
Yeah,
like
isn't that fun?
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Turn
comment.
on the bell notifications.
Turn on the bell. Hopefully that's what you're watching right now, because me personally with podcasts, I actually don't watch them that much. If I'm at home doing nothing, I'll watch them. But if I'm like driving, obviously I'm just listening.
Listen.
Yeah. So hopefully y'all are doing both. I mean, I want to see interaction on both platforms, with Spotify and YouTube. But hopefully, since we're back and this is our first video episode, y'all are watching on YouTube. So
Very nice.
Oh, man. Anyways,
Okay.
it's been a blast. We're super excited to be back. Can't wait for the future.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge.
This is awesome.
Yeah. So thank you all again for your patience, and thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. We will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
There it is. Yeah, that was good.
I thought you were going to chug it.
Oh, no. I just was sipping it. Oh, well. See y'all next week.
Goodbye.